Greetings, YouTube. Mr. Negative, who is also my profile pic. Obviously, I'm referring to myself as the Reddit users have called me Mr. Negative for 5 years. Is actually Mr. Positive today. Because there are two things that I've done videos about in the last month that I ranted against that Kabam said, you know what? I actually think we need to change this up. I think you're right. And the first deals with heroic rewards. First off, you all know the questing crystal is my favorite. It is new and it is fantastic for new summoners, but it's only been in the normal difficulty. And it guarantees at least a 3-star champion with a rare chance at a 4-star champion and gold, battle chips, or units, and level 2 or 3 health potions, level 1 revive, a full energy refill now, small energy refills, tier 2 class catalyst crystals, or tier 4 basic. This thing has been upgraded from the questing crystal to the ultimate questing crystal. This is better than before. But for some reason, normal difficulty was the only place you could find this thing. Well, not anymore. They added one to heroic, which is amazing. Now, I still think they should add one to each difficulty. And you might say, Master, Uncollected, even Cavalier especially, we don't need that. Baloney. I love them. I love them so much. And if you don't think we need them on Master, Uncollected, or Cavalier, since you've already proven you can make the ultimate questing crystal, why not make the legendary questing crystal? To have a chance for 5-star shards, maybe even 6-star shards, and maybe even some tier 4 class catalyst fragments. Obviously, I'd want tier 5, but I feel like that's being a little too greedy to start out. So, yay! Kabam listened. Kabam listened, and that is not the only thing they listened about this month, because, as you all know, last month, they went back to the side quest Cavalier Crystals at 4,000 a cost. Remember the Cavalier Women of Power? 4,000 crystal shards apiece? How about the Cavalier Metal and Mutant Crystals? Also 4,000 apiece. Well, this was a departure from the half off this price for those same crystals in February. And I really think that Kabam cost himself some money because I didn't buy any of those last month. And I would have bought every single one every single day. Because when they're 2,000 apiece and you get 6,000 crystal shards per daily special, you're guaranteed a bonus 3 Cavalier crystals for $5. Yes, please. Well, who knows if this is another 1-month deal and it'll go back to 4,000 in May. I hope not. But read and weep, everybody. It is back to 2,000 shards per crystal. Yes, those of you who have complained that the drop rates are still too low, that complaint is still valid. It's still 3% for a 6-star and 16% for a 5-star. And if you go to the Cavalier Daily Special to understand what the drop rates really should be, check out the fact that they should be 4.5% and 24%. And if you think the difference between 3% and 4.5% or 16% and 24% is not that big of a deal, trust me, over the course of several crystals, it will add up, especially when it comes to 5-stars. Because 24% is about 1 out of 4 crystals. Again, that adds up fast. And that 1.5% for a 6-star also does, though you won't see, I don't think, that as much as the others. It's interesting because there were even better drop rates in these, just slightly, in some crystals last year. And Kabam Mike came out and said that if they had kept those drop rates going forward, it would have broken the economy of the game, which is a fancy way of saying that we couldn't have made as much money off of the whales for chasing new 6-stars like Omega Sentinel. So, speaking of Omega Sentinel, as we have the next early access bundle coming to the game, presumably this week, at the time of recording, the offers haven't loaded, but the first Thursday or the day after the new content day for the last several months of 2022 have been when the early access bundles have dropped and the Black ISO Store crystal has dropped. So I expect that to be the case today. And keep in mind that for $50, it's just the worst in terms of both guaranteed value for your crystals, as they're not Nexus crystals. 1,000 6-star shards is nothing, and it hasn't changed price for years. So keep your cash if you subscribe to the Black ISO store and just get that one like I do. But in the meantime, I mean, come on. Look at this. Look at this. Early access bundles? No. Save your $5 for the end of the month when you can get 3 Cavalier crystals per day, every day, for 7 days, with the bonus 6,000 Cavalier crystal shards. Between this and the ultimate crystals, the ultimate questing crystals, now we have 2 of them. Oh, it's a great time to play the game. Kabam, thank you for listening. Nothing but praise. Mr. Negative, at least in this video, is Mr. Positive.